Can you tell us about your operation?
Yeah, my name is Justin Wetzel, and we call our farm the Wetzel Sheep Ranch. And our farm started off with some sheep about 8 years ago. And so we raise sheep, which we sell the lambs as market lambs for meat. And we also recently have started selling beef cattle as well. So we sell beef.
How did you hear about the Farm Sense class?
A couple years ago, I was working with the Farm Service Agency to get a loan to build this barn that you see behind me, and part of the agreement with them was to take a Farm Sense class. So I kind of put that off for a couple of years, thinking maybe I didn't really need it, but eventually they convinced me that I had to go to it, and so I went, and I'm really glad that I did, because I learned a lot about farm budgets and how really to work my budget for my farm operation. It was great. So,
how do you do record keeping currently?
I use a spreadsheet. I looked at using commercially available software, but I'm an engineer by day, and so I really like spreadsheets, so I can pretty much do whatever I want with them. So I use Microsoft Excel, and I'm able to import all my expenses from my bank account right into my spreadsheet, and keep track of them that way.
Do you have a business background?
I really don't. During the day I'm an engineer with GE, and so I do a little bit of financial type work there, but for the most part I didn't have a real strong business or financial background, and that's where this class really came in helpful for me.
How has Farm Sense impacted your operation now?
Farm Sense has enabled me to really look at my month-by-month expenses, income and expenses, and really help me understand my cash flow in particular, which was kind of an issue for me before on a month-to-month basis. So it helped me to be able to plan out my year, and I was able to get an operating loan with the Farm Service Agency and show them how much I needed and why I needed it and when I could pay it back. It's also enabled me this year to expand a little bit, and we bought 10 steers for beef, which with the price of beef right now, that was a pretty expensive expense. But it's really helped me to grow the operation as well. So,
who would you recommend Farm Sense to?
I think Farm Sense, it would be really good for any new farmer. It really could work for any farmer at all. Anybody that needs even a little bit of help with their finances and budget would benefit from it, but especially new and beginning farmers who really don't have a lot of background in just the economics of a farm, and how to look at your cash flow and your expenses and your capital gains and losses and all those things. It's really helpful, I think, for a new farmer, but really anyone.
All right. Thanks, Justin.
Sure. Thank you.